Hello, my lovely people. Good morning and welcome to God Loves You channel, the home of news. If it is your first time of stopping by or coming across this wonderful platform and you like what we are doing, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications. This is very, very important. It will enable you to know when we upload a new video. Here we react to all forms of videos, local, especially what is happening in Nigeria. It is always good to drop your thoughts, your opinion in the comment section constructively so that no one will be offended, and you can as well share this video and God will bless you as we hop into today's video. Thanks for watching.
Now that Nnamdi Kanu is close to freedom, some Southeast leaders are talking rubbish. I repeat, now that Nnamdi Kanu is close to freedom, some Southeast leaders and politicians are now talking rubbish. Let us watch this video. We'll be right back for much more analysis.
This case is before a court of competent jurisdiction, and I don't discuss it because the court has every jurisdiction. When President Buhari was president, I came to see Nnamdi Kanu's mother and father, and all of you were aware. I spoke to them, and I spoke to President Muhammad Buhari. He's alive, and he directed he should be given the court that his lawyers should not oppose bail. And I went to see Nnamdi, and I saw him, spoke to him immediately, spoke to his brothers, fine boy, all of them. And the unfortunate things happened, and it was not my problem that he started doing what he's not supposed to do. I warned him. I said, once you get this bail, don't carry arms, don't sew uniform, don't do all these things. You are second in command, can do anything, carry your flag and shout. And that is the truth. I'm saying it publicly, so it can be on record. So the court gave him bail, and the unfortunate thing happened. When he came back from Kenya, I was the first person that saw him in DSS. True of us, you will have the record, and it's true. And his lawyer said, why should I go there? I'm going to tell him to surrender their mandate. I mean, the country is not built that way. The nationality of a country should be respected. I still believe that President Tinubu will surprise people. I have discussed this matter with him, and I'm sure that he's also waiting to see. We must give the judiciary opportunity to say who is right and wrong. Our judiciary are courageous enough to tell us who is right and wrong.
Now, Ojus Okalu was governor of Abia State for 8 years. And there's nothing we can point that this man achieved within 8 years. His contribution to Aligbo, I cannot see any. Now he's coming out to say rubbish about Nnamdi Kanu. He says, I want Nnamdi Kanu not to carry arms. Okay? He ended by saying, I still believe President Tinubu will surprise everyone. Okay, these are the questions I'm asking Mr. Ojus Okalu. Mr. Ojus Okalu, do you believe in Biafra? Do you believe in the IPOB agitation? Do you believe in Biafra? Like Biafra, do you believe in Biafra? Number two, does Ojus Okalu sincerely want Nnamdi Kanu to be released in the first place? Because I know that Southeast politicians, the last thing in their minds is for Nnamdi Kanu to get freedom. Because his freedom will jeopardize their influence under a one Nigeria. Their influence as whatever they are, political giants, or governor, ministers, commissioners. Nnamdi Kanu's release is going to jeopardize the influence of these Southeast greedy and wicked politicians. So, does Ojus Okalu really want Nnamdi Kanu to come out of the GSS dungeon? Or is just playing politics? Okay, did Nnamdi Kanu carry any weapon? Since you said that the matter is in the court of law, so we're asking this question. Did you see any weapon with Nnamdi Kanu? Did he carry any weapon? Or you are saying it hypothetically, or technically, or metaphorically, that he carried weapon? You know, you are in a court of law. You don't assume what has not been established. So you want him not to carry weapon, and he was arrested by Buhari, which you didn't even say he was kidnapped by the government. You knew. You were the first person to meet him in JSS custody. So you are saying that because he carried weapon, that's why he was arrested? Well, you don't believe in Biafra, because if you believe in Biafra agitation, you know that the Nigerian government under Buhari, Fulani-led Islamic jihadists, would not want anything that has to do with Nigeria restructuring, nations in Nigeria seeking freedom, because you people are benefiting from the one Nigeria that is impoverishing the people, that is making the people slaves in their own father's land, that is killing the people. That is why anything that would scatter una national cake, you don't want it at all. So did he carry any weapon? Remember, IPOB, they were protesting with placards, left, right, center. They were civil about their movement. Until the Nigerian army, if I say murderers now, Nigerian army carried guns and faced helpless civilians, armless civilians, and started mowing them down, because most of these armies, they are Fulani. The Fulani does not want anything that has to do with Nigeria, because if Nigeria disintegrates now, the Fulani will be the biggest losers. So it means that an Ojo Kalu is not representing his people from the southeast. He's representing the interest of the Fulani, because one Nigeria would never benefit an Igbo man, and he says he's an Igbo man. And from Abia State, he's Abia State. We know his lineage. We know how his family is. He says he's an Igbo man. Fulani never want anything called restructuring. You see Fulani attacking your boss, which is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because Bola Ahmed Tinubu is wiser than most of our Southeast politicians. Even all of them. Wiser. So you saw him carrying gun. You are doing the bidding of the Fulani. Let's move on. Is Ojiso Kalu not happy that Nnamdi Kanu is in JSS custody? They're happy. They'll be pumping champagnes in their house. Pumping champagne that this man that is giving us problem. They don't want to spoil show for us. Because leadership in Nigeria is all about the elite. You see, Southeast politicians, they have mapped a way whereby they will be benefiting from the national cake. It is all about the political ideology. Like, the rich will benefit more and they throw crumbs to the poor. It is not a democracy that benefits the masses. That is the kind of policy they want to play in Alibo. You see, and Uzodinma, look at what he did in the last elections. The people are not with him, but they do anything they want to do, irrespective. If we have a Biafra, they will not try such. They know. They know. See, would he tell me that he believes that Nigeria is one? Or what is his own contribution to bringing Nigeria one? What is his own sacrifice? What has he contributed to even his own people? He got opportunity on a platter of gold to rule Abia for 8 years. What has been he ran a political party. What has been his contribution to his own people? Not even the whole Southeast, to his own people, that he has the effrontery and temerity to speak on Nnamdi Kanu's case. That is how Soludo used Nnamdi Kanu and campaigned and won the elections after he became a thorn in the flesh. These are the kind of leaders we have in Igbo land. Okay? Can Ojo Kalu tell us how the Igbo would stop the hatred and marginalization in Nigeria? How would the Igbo stop the hatred and marginalization? Tell us. We are talking about Nnamdi Kanu. How would they stop the hatred and marginalization? You see, the move by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, empowering and uplifting the Southwest. The Fulani will never take it lightly with anybody that has decided or that made move in the past to liberate their people. You see how clever, how smart the Yoruba politicians are, using Nigeria to enrich the Southwest. Southwest is now viable. Everybody is leaving their states, running to Southwest. When this Southwest politician, they decide, most Yorubas do not move out of the Southwest. They are making Southwest a place where people, their own people, might leave every other place and come and stay. A place they can cohabit and habit. Everybody wants to go to Southwest. So it is easy for them to say, we don't want to be part of Nigeria again. What is your contribution when it comes to industry? You people stole money. You people have access to treasury. All you did, a single Port Harcourt road, which is the major problem. Just Alex Oti yesterday, with whatever he could do, he was able to play that politics and win the support of the people. But you were there, Port Harcourt Road. I was at Aloji when you were governor. Ayambuka, I was there. I was learning spare parts then. The road, you did literally nothing to point out as 8 years, as governor 8 years, and you are coming to, you were crying in the house, and you wanted to be Senate president. Which political relevance do you have in the Southeast? What are you bringing to the table? I see you getting close to Oti now, using Alex Oti's clout. Oti has won the hearts of the people. You are using the glory of Oti, wanting to enter Senate and begin to claim whatever. They're putting in charge of Southeast Development Commission, billions of naira for debt. For now, instead of you to focus on that one, leave Nnamdi Kanu alone. Let posterity, let Chuko Kika Abiyama do what he needs to do in Nnamdi Kanu. I'm asking you these questions. What is your contribution to an Igbo? Does the Igbo have a future in Nigeria? Let's start with, let's put the Igbos aside. An average Nigerian, does he have a future in Nigeria? It is the elite and their children that have future. Look at schools that elites and people that have money, they put their their top schools in Nigeria. Those students, when they finish secondary school, top schools, they'll go and this is how Nigeria is structured, though, that will never benefit the average Nigeria. The children will go to top universities. Top universities, how many of them you say they go around and search for jobs? The jobs in Nigeria, the positions in Nigeria are meant for the children of the elite. They send their children to all schools, open them to all opportunities. That is why if you are going to fix Nigeria, you are going to fix the corrupt system. And it is impossible for you to fix the corrupt system. The problem is too numerous. Too much. Too much. We are looking for a country that will serve the interests of the people. You are telling me one Nigeria. One Nigeria what? Does the Igbos, does an average Nigerian have future in Nigeria? For over 50 years, since 1960 till now. Over 60 years, I believe, till now. What has been the impact of the country created by Britain, called Nigeria, to Nigerians? Leave Igbo alone. Does Nigeria have a future? Tell us the future. Now bring in the Igbo people. Do the Igbo people have a future in current Nigeria? Everything, every disaster, any unfortunate incident, they want to attach it to the Igbo. If they are running a protest now, they're looking for Igbo man as scapegoat. If they are looking for somebody to cause trouble, somebody they use and cause wahala. If Erufai want to send a message to the Southwest, to Tinubu's government, they use Igbo man to write the letter. To attack fellow Igbo man, they use Igbo man Umahi to do all the dirty job. That is what Igbos are good for in Nigeria. Tinubu got to power. He urbanized everything. What are Igbos going to benefit? We have people that have potentials. We have a destiny to achieve. We cannot achieve our destiny in Nigeria. So what more can I tell Mr. Odzo Kalu? That we, the Igbos, we want a country that benefits us all around. And that country is not resident in Nigeria. In fact, Nigeria's problem is beyond Nigeria. Because we have stupid leaders. That's why you can see this one come out and say, I told Nnamdi Kanu not to carry arms. Okay, you saw him carrying arms. Okay, you can go and testify in the court. Maybe they will use you as exhibit. Go and testify and stand in the court and say, yes, he carried arms. What are you implying, insinuating? We know that when there is a reset, when there's a restructuring, you see, people think that all these people on social media, like they are talking about Biafra, are the main Biafrans. You never see nothing. Igbos are well read though, they are not majorly in Nigeria. We have Igbos that are well read in Nigeria that are hustling. We have Igbos that are influential, they are well read, not in Nigeria, in African countries and out of the country. When there's a great reset, you see that all these people will be relegated to the dustbin. All these people, they know the Igbo people, they know how the Igbo people can do. They know that if there are two tribes that hold a grudge for a very long time. And they never lose guard. If you offend them, they hold that grudge till eternity. Number one, the Fulani, number two, the Igbos. You cannot offend the Igbos and you think you go scot-free. Your children will reap from the fruit. The one that God will do. The one that God will pay you for attacking the Igbo people, God go do own. Karma, the one where karma go do. The one where we can do physically, we'll do physically. We are talking about Nnamdi Kanu. You people use Nnamdi Kanu, his popularity, to enter into the hearts of the Igbo people, and you started making money from them. One became a governor. They use the emotions of Biafra. I was listening to Soludo now when he was talking to the Igbo leaders, talking about Nnamdi Kanu. He must be free. He even went to visit Nnamdi Kanu, a typical politician, to get the sympathy votes. Or, he knows that an average Igbo man wants Biafra, but they in their secret place, they don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be free. They don't want it at all. When I said the other time that Yorubas are likely to leave Nigeria before every other tribe, some people were attacking me. You don't know what you don't know. My brother. Leave matter for Matthias. What I don't know, I don't know. What I'm seeing now, I'm telling you. Let's move on. Anybody from the southeast who believes in one Nigeria is joking. And in fact, anybody from Nigeria who believes in one Nigeria, the politicians themselves, they don't believe in one Nigeria. Tinubu in the past said he doesn't believe in one Nigeria. I told you that I am a politician. I know how these people think. They can do a lot of things to get what they want to get. Politicians don't believe in one Nigeria. If they believe in Nigeria as a project, they will not steal. They will not, all this kind of corruption. They will not get involved in nepotism and tribalism. It's because they don't believe in one Nigeria. How can you favor a certain group and you believe in the whole one Nigeria? Because it is not only that group that makes Nigeria. It is if all the tribes that make Nigeria. But you are saying, Buhari came out to say the unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable. But you are appointing only your brothers from Katsina State. Is that not stupid? We have the same Tinubu who followed in his two steps, which I'm not even going to go against it, because he said it, he was going to follow the legacy, continue from when Buhari stopped. And I now see Northerners, Fulani people complaining left, right, center. My brother, Ojizo Kalu, he's finished in the southeast politically, whether in Nigeria or out of Nigeria. We know them. Alex Oti only enjoys that because that guy is a politician. No? Forget that he's a technician or technical person or technocrat. What do they call it? He knows how to appeal. I know he left the APC. From the APC, he got into the Labour Party, and he looked at the places whereby the things he could do to touch the hearts of Igbos, and he did so. Just within 2 years. Only Alex Oti enjoys that privilege. Look at Uba. Uba that is there. Is it Pitamba? Look at Nwifuru. Hope Uzodinma, that one is signed. Anything Hope Uzodinma. See, the way people don't like the Fulani, that is where Hope Uzodinma and his lineage is not liked in the southeast. I'm telling you. They detest this man. So they know that these people are not even smart though. I like an Alex Oti. Alex Oti is not working for a Biafra of a thing, but he knows how to play his game. He does not dabble into Nnamdi Kanu issue, Biafra issue. He knows that is a sensitive matter. If you enter that place, your hands can get burnt. But all these politicians will know wise at all. Smart thing, don't talk. Nnamdi Kanu. I told him. So you are praying. I told him not to carry weapon. So you are praying that he should be sentenced or they should be found guilty. Because I know deep down in the heart of these politicians, Atos and all of them, no relevance. I don't know. I can't even point. I'm asking, what contributions have all these people brought to Igbo land? What particular? They should come and tell me. Nnamdi Kanu is an African liberation leader. Africa now needs people that will liberate Africa from the shackles of these imperialists. They are very much alive. They hope to put Africa impoverished so that they can take from your resources and enrich themselves. That is what this imperialist stands for. And these Igbo leaders in quote are in bed with Fulani, who are in bed with imperialists to make sure that Nigeria is impoverished. How can you fix Nigeria whereby everybody have different agenda? How can you fix Nigeria whereby everybody has sectional leaders, people that a country divided by religion, a country divided by tribe, a country divided by political ideology, a country divided by even geography? and language. How do you aim? How do you aim? Because they think everybody is stupid. They will come. The unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable. You have oil well in Niger Delta now. That's why you're saying so. You became president and you're collecting money. Your children are using Nigeria to live their lives. A fake identity, a mere geographic expression, according to Awolowo. You use that one to bamboozle everybody. And you are coming here to tell us that I told Nnamdi Kanu not to do this. Well, I don't blame Odinso Kalu. It's because of the people that give him relevance, or the people that are giving him audience. Ohaneze and Co, birds of a feather. Look at how other regions are treating their freedom fighters. Look at how other regions are, I repeat, look at how other regions are treating their freedom fighters. Look at a Sunday Igboho. Is he Germany? Maybe Germany. He's there enjoying his life. Whether you like it or not. The Yoruba political class, they have him as somebody who at least is a boy. Look at what the Northerners do to their own. It's only the tribe, politicians from a particular tribe, that is not wise. You don't have to. You are a politician. You don't have to play the politics of trying to put Nigeria on one side, but absorb the yearnings of your people. If you are a real politician, but because you are tools in the house, you are not direct. You are not from the heart of the people. You don't speak for the people. That's why you always fail at politicking. Fail. You cannot get, also Kalu, you cannot get anything using Tinubu or in Abia State, because we know you have been treasuring Alex Oti. Join APC now. You and Benjamin Kalu, you go from one traditional ruler, use federal minds, start putting fear in their minds. You bamboozle this one, you go and meet that one. If he doesn't agree with you, you start sabotaging him. That is the kind of politics you are playing in Alibo. One day we'll flush every of this evil out of Alibo. You are playing the same politics APC is playing for political parties. You go to this traditional ruler. APC has come, and we want APC to take over this community. Let's align with the renewed hope of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Let's connect to the center. You now speak Igbo language that we need to connect and start getting development from the center. If we don't join the train, if you don't join the ruling party, we'll not be able to get using that one to deceive yourself because of your selfish ambition. Even the APC that you belong to, APC beyond Tinubu is nothing. And you now come back to the drawing board. Well, we are wiser now. The problem is that you people are running an elitist society. You don't transfer economic power to the young people. You intentionally want the young people to struggle. That is why a Tinubu will raise the middle class, so that it will be richer, poorer. The middle class will now be begging to become the rich and become houseboy to the rich. Why they can use their power and money and influence and do anything, do and undo. It's only people that can be betrayers that can work under this current system. You can betray your people. Igbo culture, Igbo history, Igbo heritage. How do we develop and make it advance?